was kind of cool. Okay, good. Recording. We're gonna start all of that over. Wow. All right, what are we doing? Should probably start with the why. What and why? Okay, this isn't gonna be an episode. This is just gonna be an introduction. We're gonna start with the intro. Oh, shoot. Much better. I don't even know how to start this. If you're watching this, it's disgusting. I need a drink. I need water. Okay, so this platform is about everything and nothing. And so I think what I want to do, welcome. So I'm sitting here in my office, right? Let's start there. Welcome to the first introductory episode of the platform that I'm building. And I have a name for it. Stick around to the end, and you probably have already seen because it's on the channel, but stick around because we're going to get into the name. Just kind of why I'm doing this. But sitting here in my office space, okay, it's not even mine, actually. This office isn't even mine. It's borrowed space. Some of my friends that we work in this space, we work on a lot of different projects, production studio, use it for some photo opportunities and for podcast studio that we're building out. And so what I kind of decided was, what better way to learn how to actually invest in something like this than to do it myself and to build a platform. And the problem is, if you know me, you know that I am interested in everything. I love to learn. I love to work. I love to grow. I love to just figure out, okay, something from point A to point B. But what I personally love is looking for the point C. What's the third option? What is the green pill whenever you only have red and blue, or purple, since red and blue make purple? But what I've thought about is, in growing a platform and being an influencer in today's day and age, it's all about your niche. It's all about, what do you want people to know? What do you want them to learn? What do you want to teach people? And the problem is, I don't have that. I work in so many different areas of creative endeavors and things alike that I just don't know where to start. Like, I don't even know, I don't want to be boxed into just one thing. And so this platform is about everything and nothing. The thing is, this platform isn't really for any one person or I'm not trying to reach anybody. I'm just trying to give myself the freedom to create things because I want to. And so that's kind of what I've been focusing on. And I thought this would be a platform for podcasting because I hate being in front of the camera. But then I was like, no, I need to learn. I need to teach myself how to be comfortable in front of the camera, how to talk to an audience that I'm literally imagining in my head. So if you're here, welcome. I'm glad to meet you. What does that look like practically? This was going to be a podcast, but now we're just going to... Thanks, Mindshift Pod, for giving me that tagline. I reserve the right to change my mind, and this platform could turn into whatever I really want. And I've wanted to do more in-depth YouTube stuff for a long time. So this is me doing it in 2025 when I've wanted to do it since 2017. So this podcast is, I need to stop calling it a podcast. This platform is going to be audio and visual, but it's also going to be whatever I want it to be. It's going to be graphics. It's going to be like, last night I was on a rampage with just thoughts of just random things that were just sticking in my mind, and I chat GPTing and making images and graphics and then sending them to people and seeing their reaction and kind of gauging it. And honestly, it was just an experiment. It's just like, who cares? It can be whatever you want. And I think that's what society is maybe discovering, because for the longest time, influencers, you had to do your thing. You had to stay on brand. You had to do your, whatever it was, your niche. And I'm kind of like, screw all that. So this is the platform. That's what I thought. That's what I'm calling it right now. I don't have any one thing to talk about or really niche down or converse with people. Hopefully I'll have conversations with people who challenge me on here, who grow me, who laugh with me, who have shared similar experiences. And yeah, really this platform is just space where I can share my thoughts. So for example, on Instagram, I think I started this early last year where it was kind of just a funny outlet because I love memes, I love humor and stuff like that. And I would just take screenshots of the text messages I would get that I just deemed would be so funny if someone saw this over my shoulder with no context, they would be, what the heck? So started a little, thing on stories that I would just post, and it was just hashtag out of context. And I thought about making that a thing, and I was like, nah, I don't really want to make that a thing. And then recently there's just been like so many things that I've just wanted to share about, wanted to talk to people about, get responses, whether it's like send them to people specifically or share them on a platform to get response, and kind of gauge that, like people have their own opinions about things. Everyone is capable of making up their own mind, but I think we should do it in the sense of with the most context and information possible, because everyone thinks differently. So all that to being said, that's what I thought, shortened to TWIT, which is not offensive. I pulled it. I asked people. I remember growing up calling people, "Oh, you twit," because it was like and I think, hold on, we're gonna Google it just to make sure on camera. Although I already have. Why did I say Google? Obviously, ChatGPT. I'll throw this up on the screens. The word twit generally means a foolish or silly person. It is often used in a lighthearted or humorous way rather than as a serious insult. However, depending on tone and context, can be mildly offensive if used to criticize someone's intelligence or actions. I just remember growing up, in my household growing up, we weren't allowed to insult someone else's intelligence, but twit was often thrown around as like calling someone, "Oh, you silly goose," And so that's what I thought, shortened to TWIT. We're gonna stick with that until I change my mind. I don't really know how to end this thing. So if you're watching or listening or on however you found this, glad you're here. Hopefully we can have some interesting conversations about what we think. Thanks for watching. That's what I thought. See you soon.